Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and today we're going to have a quick look on Euro Yen and also the stock Pfizer. Euro Yen has actually formed a descending channel over here, as you can see right now. And what is currently happening is that we had a third lower low here, okay, and prices started to move up, and this bounce, it looks impulsive, but at the same time, let's not forget, because we have had 5 waves to the upside, usually we see 3 waves down and then continuation to the upside, okay. We have also this very strong resistance to take into account. So my thinking is this, okay, this might be the end of the move for now. We might see a correction over here, which means that it has to do another leg to the downside before continuing to the upside. And if this sort of retracement proves to be supported by defending a particular level, then most likely we're going to head up to around the 44.70, 145, and from there, if and once we break that level, then we could probably eye the 146.14, okay. And looking at a potential pullback, we have come down to around the 38, then the 60, up to the 61.8. So the assumption here is that if we have indeed finished this first leg to the downside and the second leg to the upside, which is part of the shorter term price action, we have to identify where can potentially the 100% can go. Now, that means that if we go below 142.65, 142.50, then we'll have to start worrying about potentially this being a reversal instead, okay? At the same time, so this is the level that we'll pay attention to, and from there, potentially, we could see a move to the upside. Now, look, this also provides some sort of divergence over here. What we want to see ideally is the leg to the downside provide us something similar like here, okay. So we want to see something that over here gives us a divergence as well with this level down here potentially. Yeah, breaking below 142.21 is going to increase, of course, the chances of just continuing to the downside, because it will still mean that we are very likely going to continue to trade within this channel. Pfizer has done something similar, okay, and the channel that we have to, okay, we can draw this one over here, but as you can see, as we're broken outside. But what else we could do is we can draw one from the bottom going up to see how do we fare around that particular price action. And you see that we haven't gotten to the high yet. Now, this also seems to be a case where there is no overlaps apart from this one, which means there is like a 50-50 case that this could still be something like of a correction, and then we'll continue lower down. But we are approaching a very important level, guys, okay, and this is why we're looking at this today. At the same time, we're not seeing any significant signal of a potential slowdown. Okay, there is some slowdown, pace of slowdown, but what we do see is that contrary, a bullish hidden divergence. So my thinking is this, that very likely we're going to go and tag that level, if not break it. Breakout usually are not seen in the first attempt. And from there, around 52.50, probably we're going to get a pullback. And this pullback, or may I say the depth of the pullback, is going to determine what price action we're going to see in the near future. So I think that 52.50 perhaps might be giving us a false break narrative over here, and from there we can start looking for a potential drop back to around the 38 or the 50% or the 61.8. Now let me tell you this is a pullback, this is a correction, this is a dip, okay. So if we see a pullback, obviously there is more chances for a potential upside because the drop is going to be very shallow. So the deeper we'll correct, the more the chances for a reversal, which means that this level over here, guys, in the medium term is going to determine what is going to happen in the medium and perhaps longer term. But I think we're going to come up here and tag that level. So the short term, it's to the upside, unless if, of course, we continue lower and we lose the previous low at 49. Okay, don't forget we are around a territory that is very important and critical psychologically speaking, because this is the $50.